Well, it is Tuesday, and far from it for me to say this is a Tinker Tuesday because it's going to get uploaded late. We are indeed going to be tinkering with the Felt Compulsion LT50 to try and get it half rideable. And then from there, if it seems like it's going to ride at least a little bit, we're going to do that. Mostly because I think it would be funny to just try and go ride this with as little changed as possible from when I picked it up to see what our starting point is. My main concern at this point, and I've sort of started to mess around with this just a little bit before I started filming, is whether I can get this derailleur straightened out enough to actually use it. And I think I can. Using this tool is not a proud mechanic moment for me. Obviously, we have to use a new chain. I don't have any old chains. That's shifting way better than I thought it was going to. So, I think the true last time that I ever rode this bike and determined my disdain for it was at this trail here that we've been to a couple of times. So I felt it like somewhat important to come back to the spot that I had the realization that I didn't love it and just contrast and compare how I feel about it now versus what I remember from years ago when I decided I wanted to be done with this. Hopefully that makes sense. You are just clamoring to get out there. I know, we're gonna go in a second. Norton is getting older, so gotta be nice to him on the trails. Okay, let's go play around with bikes, shall we? It's been a while since I've had something in the rear moving around, but that's fine. Whoa! Okay, not used to it. Certainly a little bit creaky, but not bad. So just kind of had like the first real reminder of what it was that I didn't love about this bike, and it's just the change in mindset when it comes to wheel sizing and line choice that you need to make while piloting this thing. Line choices that I would make with like a 29-inch wheel that would just simply roll over. This 26-inch wheel, even with the slacker head tube angle, the bigger fork and everything, it does get caught up if you make a bad line choice, especially at low speed. And that is not a fun feeling when it kind of endos you up, feet fly off the pedal and you're like, ugh, I don't like that. I think the mindset just needs to change. You just need to ride whatever it is you've got, and then your line choices will follow. It does creak a lot, but a lot of it sounds like it actually is coming from the seat rails. The drivetrain is not good, but that's kind of to be expected. I literally straightened this derailleur out with a screwdriver and a hammer. Hey Norton, let's ride down here. This is like a fairly fun descent. I think I'll lower this by the 30 mils that I can, just to get it out of the way and see if we can tear it up, see if we can have a good time. A little bit of a handlebar scrape there, but thankfully we got this bent up handlebar, so it wasn't catastrophic. All right. Wow, that feels way better than a hardtail. That would have been a nice dropper post moment, way more fun. Oh my Lord, that's a good time. How you doing? You doing okay? You know, since we're out here and we're like messing with things, I think I want to play with the rebound of the front. It seems I've got the rear pretty much where I think I would like it. There might be a little bit of work to do there, but the front, well, to be honest, I don't know. So I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. It does feel like it's bouncing up maybe a little sooner than I would like. Yeah, okay, there you go. This, I don't think the clutch is working on this. I think that's broken. Remember this part. You can turn down here. Too much of a challenge. Nope. Okay, there's a drop up here I haven't been able to do in a dog's age, and it's not like it's overly difficult. You know, it does most of the work for you. You can pretty well roll it. But with like a really low stemmed cross-country bike, I haven't exactly been enthusiastic about going down this, so I always take the beeline here. Now, when I used to do this in the past, I had a much shorter seat post in there, and the seat could really. So I want to do this, and I think what I'm going to do is like actually take the seat out to do it. Come on, come on, you can do it. Nicely done. This is quite long. It's a 400 mil seat post, and this has a stupid bend in the frame, so you can't go any lower than like here. It's fine. Beeline. Ready? And this has a little rock roller. Nice. Nice. There's this other section up here that I have not ridden since I've gotten rid of this bike as well, that I think we're going to be able to do today as well. Oh, it's wider. So there's this spot here, these two like step downs. Do it for me, Norton. Show me how it goes. Go to the next one, please. Nicely done. So there's these two rocks that kind of act like steps. This here, this is fairly treacherous because it loves to grab front wheels. So if you stay to the right and try and like get through all of this garbage, you tended to be okay. But this was never clear. This is now cleared. This line here, this is now cleared, and it kind of looks like that's what everybody's taking. So obviously it's been a hot minute since I've been in here to find out what's actually going on. But this is kind of the challenging way to do it. Either stay like far left, try and like motor through this, or kind of stay to the right and really just kind of hope you don't screw everything up and hit all those rocks. I'm pretty sure I've only ever ridden this a couple of times. This seems like another seat post out moment. This is the line that everybody's taking now, but Far from pretty, but done nonetheless. Listen to this clapped out noises. So just as an opportunity to kind of revisit our title subject, how truly clapped out is this 2013 Felt Compulsion LT50? If I had to put it on my own personal scale of tolerableness, I would put it on the, yeah, I could deal with it. Like the spectrum of, that's okay for riding. So yeah, the tires I don't necessarily trust. The wheels I do. We built these when I was working at the shop. They are Stans Arch to Stans hubs with, I believe we've actually got nice spokes in it as well. But where you really start to hear the classic like clapped out mountain bike noises is in the rear linkage. And it's especially bad in this area right here. Even when you lift the bike, you can feel that that is all worn out and kind of beat up. So putting new bushings, especially in here, will really wake it up and quiet things down, along with, you know, when you buy the kit, you may as well do them all. So we will probably do that sooner than later because I have had the kit for the last 4, 5, possibly 6 years. GXP bottom bracket, but it seems to be in pretty good shape. I don't think it's making any noise, but I will take it apart and re-grease. The shock is pretty good. The bent handlebar, I honestly can't feel, but it does make me uneasy about looking at. Truly, the biggest thing that needs to be done is a dropper post. If I did nothing else, I would ride this dropper post every day. And annoyingly is the one part that I actually don't have either on order, on the way, or sponsored to the channel. Anyway, I think that dog's getting a little tired. The next section is literally just up this gravel road here, and then it goes to a downhill section. Noisy, but fun. Jerk. All right, so as a conclusion, and I guess in a way, just a time to reiterate what we've already talked about on the trail. Yes, the trail bike is indeed sort of rough. Like, it's rough for sure. It makes noise. The clutch and the derailleur is a sad, sorry excuse to bear that name. And the tires, while I didn't really feel that they were holding me back, they're definitely ready to disintegrate. And the seat post is an abomination of modern trail bikes across the world, having to pull that thing out just to go down stuff. Come on.